Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I am Thomas Kennedy, and everyone, you all know Reese Scripture. How you doing, Reese?
Yo, I'm great.
And Trevor has abandoned us today. He said he no longer likes anyone. And he hopes that you all, he actually hopes that you guys don't even look for him anymore, and don't ask for him because he really doesn't care. Right? Isn't that what you got from him?
That's what I heard.
I mean, he said he disguises it as saying that he's sick, but you know what? I've been on the show sick. I've been on the show more than Trevor, actually. I love this. This is so cool. Trevor, take that. Yeah. So how have you been, man? What have you been up to this week?
Actually, I had a good weekend. Me and my kiddo went, ate some Schlotzky's, got some boba tea, went to the video game store, picked up some new video games and some new stuff for my video games, and then we went to the Barnes & Noble bookstore and picked up some anime books and other books.
Man, you should come down to Tulsa and go to Granger's bookstore. They have a huge comic books and manga comic books. It's a used bookstore, but it's their selection is second to none.
Heck yeah. Shit. But yeah, me and Boogie need to take a trip down that way anyways, or up that way, I guess.
Over, up, around, down. I mean, what do you guys got to do here in this area?
Go see some family. Well, kind of family. It's my stepsister and her family live up there, and my niece and nephews are with her.
Okay. Well, I actually have to go to Oklahoma City at some point to visit you all, because, I am the funny one. I don't care what everyone says. And I have to go see you all to actually show you that I'm the funny one.
Indeed.
So
that, and we could probably start recording the drama stuff at some point in time. That'd be cool.
If he ever finishes it.
True. Man, I've got a whole script for a whole show already finished. We just got to voice it out. It's more comedy, though. I don't know if he wants that.
Who knows?
All right. Well, so we got some news.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick before we start the news, I was going to ask about your troll, if that's all right.
Yeah, we can. Which one, first off?
You got a bunch, huh?
I got two. I got one on in a cruise group, and I got one who commented on Apple iTunes on our episode.
Okay, well, I can't see the one on Apple iTunes. I need to start looking at our cruise stuff.
Well, I can't see it. Trevor just texted it to me the other day. But so obviously this guy doesn't listen to us because in a cruise group we were discussing something, and according to the Carnival FAQ, this is still allowed. What he was saying to another person, it's still allowed to do. Well, apparently there was an email that went out that said they're not allowing it anymore. Okay, I didn't receive that email, and he's accusing me of, being his exact words were, "You're the expert. You have the podcast." So you're giving out old information on your giving bad information on your podcast. And I was like, I didn't give this on your podcast. I did to make you mad. I apologize. I just got something off the FAQ, because I didn't get that, which is the FAQ is where everyone's going to get that information.
Right.
So who didn't get this email? So, I'm being accused of giving bad information. If I've ever given bad information, I never claimed to be the know all be all,
Right.
We entertain and inform, but if I don't have something that you have, then yeah, it's going to be wrong, and I apologize. I never got that email.
So we don't need to change our sign on to "Welcome to the Fake News Podcast."
No. And then someone on iTunes said that they did not like the guy who coughs and snorts when he laughs.
Is that
they
me?
said that was gross. No, that's me. At least I'm assuming it's me.
I don't notice it, but I think I have a weird laugh.
I mean, I snort and I cough. I mean, but I don't cough all the time. At least not that I've noticed in our recordings or anything. But
damn, they're just gonna call you out like that.
I'm,
Well, there's other podcasts.
I mean, I apologize, for anything that I've done wrong, because quite obviously, I'm the one who did it wrong. So
It might be me. It's all the cocaine and marijuana.
Oh God,
the snorting and the coughing.
Wow,
That's a joke.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
as far as you know, no.
Wow.
Trying to get you to snort and cough, damn it.
No. There was a snort.
Nailed it. And a cough.
Yeah, there was a cough and a snort. Yeah.
All right, let's get this news going.
All right. So, cruise news. All right, so Trevor did send some cruise news and stuff like that. So this is going to be a heavily news episode, I think. So starting, reading his notes, or actually this may be Madison's notes. I can't. It starts off ahoy mateys. So the Carnival Elation is back in business, and ready to take on wild adventures to the Bahamas. After a quick trip to the Grand Bahamas shipyard for some much-needed TLC, this 1998 beauty is raring to go. Sailing from Jacksonville, this 5-night itinerary is packed with all the excitement you could possibly ask for. You'll visit Nassau and Princess Cay, and even have 2 whole days at sea to let your hair down and enjoy the ship's. Man, this is bad grammar. Hair down and enjoy all the ship has to offer. And speaking of all the ship has to offer, the Elation has gone under some major upgrades during this time at the shipyard. Not only did it receive a fresh coat of paint, but it also got a whole new look with a stately navy blue hull and vibrant red and white accents. So it got the new livery. Okay. It's like a brand new ship. But that's not all. The Elation received some other fantastic upgrades in the past, like Bonsai Sushi Express, Java Blue Cafe, the Alchemy Bar, and let's not forget the Waterworks Aqua Park and all the amazing dining options like Guy's Burger Joint, Red Frog Rum Bar, Blue Iguana Cantina, and the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. And if you're looking for a little extra space, the Elation has got you covered there too, with 68 new cabins added in the past few years. You'll have plenty of room to stretch out and enjoy your vacation. So what are you waiting for? Join us on the Carnival Elation for the fun-filled adventure in the Bahamas, with stops in Nassau, Freeport, Bimini, and Princess Cay. And as one of the original 8 fantasy class ships, the Elation is sure to provide memories that will last a lifetime.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So the Elation is I think it was the second in the fantasy class. I don't remember which one the order of the fantasy. Of course, the fantasy itself was, which I believe that has been retired and been shipped to, has been ripped apart for scrap, sadly. But yeah,
Out with the old in with the new.
Yeah, I mean, they did get rid of a majority of the fantasy class over the pandemic, just because they're an age group. I mean, they're in their 30s, 20s and 30s, so
older than me. Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention, I mean, they can't get in the clubs anymore because they're that age. I mean,
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, I'd seen here that on our Carnival Cruise Podcastaways Facebook page that Madison has written a message to everyone that I figured I might read out. And she's got a little poll on here that people might want to join in on. It says, "Hey everyone, it's the Golden Gal Madison here, and I just wanted to remind friends, the Golden Boys, Trevor and Thomas, that they should, apparently I just chop liver. Thanks, Madison."
Wow. Madison, we need to talk. We need to talk, right. Madison.
Yeah, I'm going to talk more about the end of this little message here after. Anyways, it says, the boys should think twice before trying to get rid of their favorite social media manager. I mean, who else would be there to keep the Carnival Cruise Podcasts page live and updated?
Oh, I know why. Yeah. Because we mentioned, I said I was thinking about firing her whenever on the episode that you had to miss. Okay, yeah. That's why you weren't mentioning it, because you didn't mention it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she's got a poll here that says you can either vote to give Madison a raise. See, Madison deserves a free cruise. I dig that one. And then Madison needs a kitten, which I voted for her to get a kitten. Although now that I see that my name's not in here, I kind of want to take the kitten back. Although, like you said, I guess there's a reason.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, she doesn't deserve a kitten. No.
I mean, we could give her a 10% raise, because 10% of nothing is still nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. But
we love you, Madison. You're amazing.
Madison, despite all the hiccups and, bleeps and blunders, you're okay. But
I'll hook up with her at the Christmas party. That'll be a bonus.
Well, that's almost a year away. Wow. Holy cow. Beware. Do we have to get HR involved in this?
We don't pay the HR person either, so they probably won't care.
Well, yeah, that's Trevor's wife. So.
What's the other news?
Apparently there's a new gift policy that Carnival has. If you're someone who loves to bring small tokens of appreciation for the cruise, it has to be sealed. You cannot bring anything like fresh baked cookies or anything like that. You can bring sealed candies like fresh in the bag from the store, or nothing at all. You can't separate them out into those cute little, cellophane bags that people do for gift bags, stuff like that. They have to be sealed in the original packaging. So you can't take, buy the entire crew one pack of Oreos and, split it out between the crew by, opening them up and, putting them in bags and all that sorts. If you want them to have Oreos, give them the entire pack. So you got to buy out the entire Sam's family packs for the entire crew and just hand them out. Speaking of Oreos, mega stuff, double stuff, or regular stuff.
I see
Oreos, not what you're thinking. The actual cookies. Okay.
Hey, I wasn't even going to go there this time. I see this. I feel like this one might be more controversial than any of the other conversations, and I feel like my stance on it is probably the least popular.
The thin?
Yeah, I like the thin. There's just the double stuffed and all that's just way too much sugar for me. I mean, I'm not diabetic or anything, but I feel like those things.
It is for me too, but those are the only ones with a decent amount of cream in them, and then the mega stuff is too much, you know. But now they got, you know, the cookies and cream Oreos, which is just Oreos stuffed with Oreos. That doesn't make sense.
That's seriously redundant. I love it.
I mean, I like cookies and cream ice cream. That's my favorite ice cream. But, you know, cookies and cream inside of an Oreo, which is a cream cookie. I don't know. Their creative side is waning because they've created just about every other flavor. They just had to do something weird.
Yeah. You eventually run out of ideas and just try and throw whatever against the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah. But so you're working on stuff for the family reunion group cruise, you said before we started recording, right?
Yep. I've got a few things in the works that I'm trying to get done. I want to, like I said, I was trying to get my passport, but also, like you said, it's not completely necessary. I might still go ahead and do it, though, just for future travel
I would,
purposes.
because you know, there's always the chance that you could, you know, get hurt or something like that and get medevac, you know. Mm-hmm. So if you have the funds, yes, go ahead and do it, you know.
Yeah. And then there's a place kind of here in town, so a little ways north of me, that they do scuba certification, and I was thinking about going ahead and getting scuba certified, and also looking into maybe getting a I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're called Nemos. They're
like snorkels that come out the top of your head.
No, they're kind of a scuba apparatus, but it's a hose that's attached to a floating apparatus at the top of the water. It's got a flag so boats won't hit it or whatever. There's a little motor in it that anytime you inhale, the motor turns on and it compresses water into the hose, so you can stay under the water for as long as the battery, you know, keeps going and your muscles don't give out on you and anything. But
the fan keeps water out of the hose, you said?
The fan pumps oxygen in so you can breathe. I'm sure that there's some kind of a diaphragm or something that keeps water out of it, but it's a floating apparatus, so it'd be hard to get water into it in the first place. But it's just for scuba diving, and I mean, I think they have a 10-foot hose and like a 20-foot hose. I wouldn't need a 20-foot hose, but I just kind of wanted to have it for underwater metal detecting and diving and looking at sea life and stuff and getting some cool videos.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool to have here too, and you know, I'd go to lakes and the rivers and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'd be taking it to like Lake Tenkiller or what's it called, Keystone, gorgeous lakes. But
Keystone, I've kayaked on both of those. Those are really nice. Keystone was by far the most interesting because I was dodging swimmers because I was a safety kayaker for the Ironman that day that I did that one. So
I love kayaking.
I had to keep those swimmers going in the right direction.
I almost got into a fight in Keystone, I guess. I don't know. I was out, I was noodling with a buddy, and this guy on a boat came by, and he picked up his jug line and then started accusing us of stealing his fish off of his jug line. And like yelled, like the dude was really cussing, and I don't know why he assumed he had a fish on his jug line or whatever. I guess the bait was missing. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, I held up my string. I'm like, dude, I don't even have a fish, so don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Man, I watched Hannah Barron noodle. Man,
it's not for everybody.
The fish that she pulls up, I'm just like, good Lord. You know, no wonder why she bench presses and squats as much as she does. Because she's pulling out like 40-pound fish out of those catfish holes, you know? But that's just the nature of the beast. Of course, she's got all these bite marks from the catfish all up and down her arms.
Oh yeah, they'll tear your fingers up. Yeah, especially if you get a hold of a couple of blues, you can go rob a bank afterwards because you ain't got no fingerprints.
Yeah, you put your arm in the freaking fish itself just to pull it up. For those of y'all who don't know what noodling is, it's an activity that us Okies partake in sometimes, where you go out into the water deep enough to where you can find a catfish hole, and you put your arm in where they're spawning. Yeah. And you put your hand in said catfish hole to try to stick your hand into a catfish and pull it out of the water.
I like how you said stick your hand into a catfish. It's like, it doesn't matter the crevice. Just find a hole in a catfish, grab it.
I said a catfish hole in the water.
No, well, yeah.
So, I mean, that is the explanation in itself.
And before anybody gets upset, Oklahoma is not the only place that noodles. There are people that noodle all over the place.
People in Alabama. Hannah Barron is from Alabama. She does it from her house. From her backyard almost.
Those people are ballsy. They got gators and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, they also go deeper in the water to where she has to have someone hold her underwater while she gets that fish. So, yeah, if you look up Hannah Barron, and she's like one of the most popular noodlers out there.
Heck yeah.
So, her and her dad, which her dad's kind of weird, but that's okay.
Everybody's dad's weird, according to my daughter.
Well, that's also a teenager.
Well, fixing to be. I even talked to her again. I was like, "You okay? You're really okay with me going on the cruise and all that?" And she's like, "Yeah, Dad. We wouldn't even be together for my birthday anyways." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Sorry, just checking."
We will make sure that she gets something cool from that cruise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she said that I'd have to call her to say happy birthday and all that. If that's...
Does she have Facebook Messenger?
I can FaceTime her on a few different things I have.
Because if you have Facebook Messenger, that's the easiest. Otherwise, you're going to have to use your cell phone provider, which if you call from the ship itself and you're using the cell phone, oh man,
costs money. Yeah,
that's a lot of money. And if you call from one of the ports, what day is her birthday on the cruise?
Her birthday's the 22nd.
Okay, so we'll be at sea that day because our first port is the next day. That's Aruba. So if you put an international plan, of course, and it follows what what your plan does. I don't know who you go through for your phone.
I got Mint Mobile, so I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out. Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. I take a double stuff from him. Sorry, go ahead.
I think straight or gay, any guy would. I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds, but anyway. So what you would have to do is get far enough away from the ship to actually not ping their tower if they have an international plan with Mint. But that's a prepaid plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to contact Mint and see what how that works internationally, because that would be different, I think. But
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll get it done.
Yeah, but I think the easiest way would be for you to pick up the social media package for one day and call her on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, because Facebook Messenger runs off of the Wi-Fi. So,
right.
Yeah. But other than that, I think this is going to be a pretty short episode. Do you have anything else?
Nope, I milked everything I could.
I did too, because Trevor's the talker, and we just bounce off it, put in our opinions usually. And he's not here right now because, like we said, he says he's sick, but we really,
He just needed a break from everybody.
Yeah. But, I can hold it over his head that I've been on more episodes than he has. And, Trevor, I'm sorry, but, it's my show. So, anyway, so as Trevor would say, remember, you are loved, you are beautiful, and you are someone's reason to smile. That's not what he says, but that's what I used to say on TikTok. So find your reason to smile. And remember, anything that happens on Facebook stays on YouTube. Bye.
Save the foosball tables. Bye-bye. Trevor, if you're hearing this, buddy, I hope your cholera gets better. Or your smallpox or plague of tribbles. Whatever.